Hey Courtyard family, welcome to the second installment of Marissa's Friendly Videos. I wanted to go over 6 p.m. arrivals. Now 6 p.m. arrivals means that the guest did not give a method of payment at the time that they made the reservation, and we really can't have anybody do that. The reason that it was purposefully intended back in the days when not a lot of people had credit cards, and so they couldn't provide a credit card at the time of making the reservation. So we would leave it on a courtesy hold for them up until 6 p.m. on the day of arrival, and if they didn't show up by that point in time, the reservation was canceled. Well, now with how prevalent credit cards are, seeing as how everyone has one, we should not be accepting any reservations without a credit card or method of payment on file. So I want to show you how you can spot them. From your availability screen, if you look on the very left-hand column, you'll see that there is a 6 p.m. arrival that we have coming in town for today. So you have a couple of different ways that you can pull it up. The easiest of what I would say is to go to your home screen, hit enter for today's arrivals, and then if you scroll down, you can see a bunch of them say guaranteed, and we're going to scroll down until we see the one that has 6 p.m. And there he is, Mr. Rast. Good old Mr. Rast. Okay, now this can also happen when we make a reservation for a Marriott Rewards member, as Mr. Rast is, but doesn't have a credit card attached to his profile. So as you can see here, it's got an N next to the guaranteed, meaning that it's a non-guaranteed reservation. So in order to fix that, we would need to add a credit card on file for the reservation. When you do that, it's automatically going to toggle this N to a G. And if you look here, by going into the guaranteed, you can either put in an N or you can put in a G, which will guarantee the reservation. Now, you can guarantee the reservation without a method of payment on file. So for example, if we were to make an exception for one of our repeat guests, as Mr. Rast is, and he was not able to provide us a credit card at the time that he made the reservation, you can still go in, change that N into a G, which will then guarantee the reservation so that we know that that guest is coming in. Again, we need to stick to policy and be adding on a credit card as a method of payment, but so I don't want to see anybody making those reservations without a credit card and therefore leaving it as a non-guaranteed reservations. So now that you know how to change that, I will be still again monitoring, and if I have any questions, I'll just come to you individually as to why we did not get the credit card at the time of making the reservation. Thanks everybody for helping us stay sellout efficient. Last thing I want to mention is more of the purpose as to why we don't want to have the non-guaranteed reservations. It makes it really tough for us to achieve a sellout if we have those in there, because we truly don't know whether those guests are coming in or not. And if they know we don't have a credit card on file for them, they have absolutely no reason to want to communicate to us and give us the heads up if they are or they aren't coming in. So what ends up happening is the reservations, we're holding a room for them. We're purposefully not walking other guests that are coming to check in because we have reservations for these typically Marriott Rewards members. And then all of a sudden we go to hit one button during the night audit process and we miss the sellout, and we can't even GNS these reservations because there's no credit card on file. So that's a little bit of the higher level as to the real true reason as to why we don't want to have them. So once again, let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you've enjoyed this video installment.